400W 230 volts V 200W 2 HP simple general purpose AC drive. Eb Entwerpstechnik GM Vliederstraße Postfatch 1333 63486 Bruckpobel 63480 Bruckpobel telephone plus 49 061 81 to 9704 minus 0 telefax plus 49 061 81 to 9704 minus 99 email info at Ebba Antrieb www Ebba Antrieb die Änderungen und Irrtümer vorhalten. We reserve the right to changes without further notice. 1. Preface. Thank you for choosing Ebba's VFDL series AC drive. The VFDL series is manufactured using high-quality components, material and incorporating the latest microprocessor technology available. This manual will help in the installation, parameter setting, troubleshooting, and daily maintenance of the AC motor drive. To guarantee safe operation of the equipment, read the following safety guidelines before connecting power to the AC motor drive. Keep this operating manual handy and distribute to all users for reference. Important notes. Danger. AC input power must be disconnected before any maintenance. Do not connect or disconnect wires while power is applied to the circuit. Only qualified technicians should perform maintenance on the VFDL. Caution. There are highly sensitive MOS components on the printed circuit boards. These components are especially sensitive to static electricity. To avoid damaging these components, do not touch the circuit boards with metal objects or your bare hands. Danger. A charge may still remain in the DC link capacitor with hazardous voltages even after the power has been turned off. To avoid personal injury, do not remove the cover of the AC drive until all display LED lights on the digital keypad are off. Please note that there are live components exposed when the AC drive is open. Be careful to not touch these live parts. Caution. Ground the VFDL using the ground terminal. The grounding method must comply with the laws of the country where the AC drive is to be installed. Danger. The AC drive may be destroyed beyond repair if power is misapplied to the input/output terminals. Never connect the AC drive output terminals /T1/T2/T3 directly to the AC main circuit power supply. 2. Chapter 1 Receiving and Inspection. This VFDL AC drive has gone through rigorous quality control tests at the factory before shipment. Since many things may happen during shipping, please check for the following after receiving the AC motor drive. Inspect the unit to ensure it was not damaged during shipment. Make sure that the part number indicated on the nameplate corresponds with the part number of your order. Nameplate information. Example of 1 HP 230V. Mode VFD 007L21A input 1 pH/9.7 a 3 pH/5.1 a 200 to 240 V 50 to 60 Hz output 3 pH 0 to 240 V 4.2 ampere 1.6 kW 1 HP frec. Range 1.0 till 400 Hz. Made in XXXXX 007L21 at 100 1001. AC drive model. Input spec. Output spec. Output frec. Range. Barcode serial no. Model explanation. VFD 007L21 amperes. Version a standard B including ME filter. VFDL series. Input voltage 0020.2 kW 004 0.4 kW 007 0.75 kW 0151.5 kW. Applicable motor capacity. Variable frequency drive. Series number explanation. T100013. Production number. Production week. Production year 2003. Production factory Taoyuan, Wujuang. If there is any nameplate information not corresponding to your purchase order or any problem, please contact your distributor. 3. Dimension. Raw RC plus 10 volts VAVM 0 meters M1 meter M2 meters M3 GND. Run stop FWD rev. Run stop. Raw Vita. Mode reset. Do not connect AC power to output. Warning. Read the user manual before operation. Do not inspect components until LEDs are turned off for at least 1 minute. Terminals U, V, Min, Max, VFDL, RS 485, VI, 230 volts VFS 0.75 kW4. Chapter 2 Wiring. Basic wiring diagram. Users must connect wiring according to the circuit diagram shown below. Please follow all national and state wiring codes. When wiring the VFDL, /T1/T2/T3, IM3 till RS 485/61, RAW, RC 120/28 BDC 3 amperes, 010 BDC, BR3K 5K, Omega, AMI, GND, plus 10 B10 milliamperes max, 321, DR, RJ11 1 plus EV, 2 GND 3 SG4 SG plus, /L1/L2/L3, MCCB, plus 18B, plus 18B, plus 18B, M0, M1, M2, GND, plus ATP, 4.7 Omega, M3, 4.7 Omega, 4.7 Omega, 4.7 Omega. Factory default settings /stop, reverse/stop, reset, multi-step 1, common signal, power supply for potentiometer, master frag, setting, analog voltage, analog current, motor, multifunction indication output contacts, factory default, fault indication, main circuit power terminals, control circuit terminals, shielded leads, asterisk if the AC drive model is VFD002L11/B, VFD004L11/B, VFD002L21B, VFD004L21B or VFD007L21B. Please use power terminals /L1 and /L2, asterisk if the AC drive model is VFD002L21A, VFD004L21A or VFD007L21A. Three-phase power may be used on /L1, /L2, /L3, asterisk if the AC drive model is VFD015L23A. Single-phase power is not allowed. Note, do not plug in a modem or telephone line to the RS485 communication port. Permanent damage may result. Terminals 1 and 2 are the power source for the optional copy keypad and should not be used while using RS485 communication. Main circuit power, communication, port, plus 10V, /L1, /L2, /L35, main circuit wiring. Single phase models input from /L1, /L2, AC line input terminals grounding, up/down. Function display key data confirmation key run /stop. RS485 communication port. Grounding motor connections /T1, /T2, /T3, motor capacity and input power, frequency setting knob, LED display, the signal selection. For AV to input DC 0 plus 10V or 4 20 mA, /T1 /T2 /T3, or /L1 /L2 /L3, control circuit wiring. Raw RC plus 10V AVM, 0 meters M1 meter A2 meters M3 GND, 120 via CD / C2 8 volts V3 amperes, relay, wire gauge 22-24 og torque 4 kg FCM, MULTIFUNCTOI, NINDICATION, OUTPUTCONTACT, POW for SPED setting analogy V voltage E, current for Quank YCOMM and multifunction assistant T Mr. Neal COMM on signal multifunctoyan input cell session 1 multifunctoyan input cell session 2 multifunctoyan input cell session 3-6. Wiring notes please read prior to installation. 1. Caution, do not connect the AC input to any of the O/T1, /T2, /T3 terminals, as it will damage the AC drive. 2. Warning, ensure all screws are tightened to the proper torque rating. 3. During installation, follow all national and local electrical, construction, and safety codes for the country the drive is to be installed in. 4. Ensure the appropriate protective devices circuit breaker or fuses are connected between the power supply and AC drive. 5. Make sure that the leads are connected correctly and the AC drive is properly grounded. Ground resistance should not exceed 0.1 Omega. 6. Use ground leads that comply with OG/MICM standards and keep them as short as possible. 7. Multiple VFDL units can be installed in one location. All the units should be grounded directly to a common ground terminal. The VFDL ground terminals may also be connected in parallel, as shown in the figure below. Ensure there are no ground loops. Forward running. 8. When the AC drive output terminals /T1, /T2, and /T3 are connected to the motor terminals U, V, and W, respectively, the motor will rotate counterclockwise as viewed from the shaft ends of the motor when a forward operation command is received. To reverse the direction of motor rotation, switch over any of the two motor leads. 9. Make sure that the power is capable of supplying the correct voltage and required current to the AC drive. 10. Do not attach or remove wiring when power is applied to the AC drive. 11. Do not monitor the signals on the circuit board while the AC drive is in operation. 12. Route the power and control wires separately, or orthogonal to each other. 13. If a filter is required for reducing ME electromagnetic interference, install it as close as possible to AC drive. ME can also be reduced by lowering the carrier frequency. 14. If the AC drive is installed in the place where a load reactor is needed, install the filter close to A/T1, /T2, /T3 side of AC drive. Do not use a capacitor or LC filter inductance capacitance or RC filter resistance capacitance. 15. When using a GFG ground fault circuit interrupt, select current sensor with minimum current 200 mA and minimum detection time 0.1 second to avoid nuisance tripping. 7. Chapter 3 Summary of Parameters. Group 0, User Parameters. AV parameter may be set during operation. Parameters functions settings factory. Setting 0 to 00 identity code of drive. Read only. 140 W2, 100 watts 3, 200 watts 4, 400 watts 5, 750 watts 6, 1.5 kW. 0 to 01 rated current display. Read only. 40 0.4 ampere 100 0.8 ampere 200 1.6 ampere 400 2.5 ampere 750 4.2 ampere 1.5 7.0 ampere 0 to 02 parameter reset 10 reset parameters to factory setting 0 a 0 to 03 startup display of AC drive 0 F frequency command 1 H output frequency 2 U user defined unit 3 A output current 0 a 0 to 04 user-defined unit 0, display a user-defined unit U. 1, display counter value C2, display process operation 1, equals TT3, display DC bus voltage of 4, display output voltage E, 0. A 0 to 05 user-defined coefficient K 0.1 tilde 161.0. 0 to 06 software version read-only number 0 to 07 password input 0 tilde 999 0 to 08 password configuration 0 tilde 999 0 group 1 basic parameters functions settings factory setting 1 to 00 maximum operation frec 50.0 tilde 400 Hz 60.0 1 to 01 maximum setting frec 10.0 tilde 400 Hz 60.0 1 to 02 maximum output voltage 2.0 tilde 255 volts V 221 to 03 midpoint frec 1.0 tilde 400 Hz 1.0 1 to 04 midpoint voltage 2.0 tilde 255 volts V 12.0 1 to 05 minimum output frec 1.0 tilde 60.0 Hz 1.0 1 to 06 minimum output voltage 2.0 tilde 255 volts V 12.0 1 to 07 upper bound of frec 1 tilde 110% 101 to 08 lower bound of frec 0 tilde 100% 0.0 a 1 to 09 Excel time 1 tac 1 0.1 tilde 600 seconds 10.0 a 1 to 10 diesel time 1 tdec 1 0.1 tilde 600 seconds 10.0 a 1 to 11 Excel time 2 0.1 tilde 600 seconds 10.08 parameters functions settings factory setting a 1 to 12 diesel time 2 0.1 tilde 600 seconds 10.0 a 1 to 13 jog Excel time 0.1 tilde 600 seconds 10.0 a 1 to 14 jog diesel time 0.0 tilde 600 seconds 10.0 a 1 to 15 jog frequency 1.0 Hz tilde 400 Hz 6.0 1 to 16 auto Excel slash diesel 0 linear Excel slash diesel 1 auto Excel linear diesel 2 linear Excel auto diesel 3 auto Excel slash diesel 4 linear Excel auto diesel stall prevention during deceleration 5 auto Excel auto diesel stall prevention during deceleration 0 1 to 17 S curve setting in acceleration 0 tilde 70 1 to 18 S curve setting in deceleration 0 tilde 70 group 2 operation method parameters functions settings factory setting 2 to 00 source of frequency command 0 digital keypad 100 hours tilde 10 volts V from AV 24 tilde 20 milliamperes from AV 3 controlled by V R on drive 4 RS 485 communication interface 0 2 to 01 source of operation command 0 by digital keypad 1 by external terminals keypad stop enable 2 by external terminals keypad stop disable 3 by RS 485 communication interface keypad stop enable 4 by RS 485 communication interface keypad stop disable 0 2 to 02 stop method 0 ramp stop 1 coast stop 0 2 to 03 carrier frec 3 tilde 10 kHz 10 2 to 04 reverse operation inhibit 0 enable reverse 1 disable reverse 2 disable forward 0 2 to 05 ACHI 4 tilde 20 milliamperes input loss detection 0 disal to 0 Hz 1 stop immediately display F2 run with the last frec 0 2 to 06 line start lockout 0 enable 1 disable 09 group 3 output function parameters functions settings factory setting 3 to 00 desired frec attained 1.0 tilde 400 Hz 1.03 to 01 terminal count value 0 tilde 999 0 3 to 02 preliminary count value 0 tilde 999 0 3 to 03 multi-function relay output 0 not used 1 AC drive operational 2 max output frec attained 3 0 speed 4 over torque 5 base block BB6 low voltage detection 7 AC drive operation mode 8 fault indication 9 desired frec Attain 10. PLC program running 11. PLC program step complete 12. PLC program complete 13. PLC program operation pause 14. Terminal count value attained 15. Preliminary count value attained 16. Ready state indicator 8. Group 4. Input function parameters. Parameters functions settings factory. Setting. A 4 to 0 0 potentiometer bias frec. 0.0350 Hz 0.0 a 4 to 0 1 potentiometer bias. Polarity 0, positive bias 1, negative bias 0, a 4 to 0 2 potentiometer frec. Gain 1 200% 100, 4 to 0 3 potentiometer 0, not used. Reverse motion 1, reverse motion enable 0 enable 2, forward motion only. 4 to 0 4 multi-function input. Terminal 1 M1 D0 D20, 1, 4 to 0 5 multi-function input. Terminal 2 M26, 4 to 0 6 multi-function input. Terminal 3 M37 D0. D4 D20, 0, not used 1, M0, FWD slash stop, M1, rev slash stop 2, M0, run slash stop, M1, FWD slash rev 3, M0, M1, M2 3 wire operation control mode 4, external fault, normally open N05, external fault. Normally closed NC6, reset 7, multi-step speed command 18, multi-step speed command 29, jog operation 10, accel slash dissel speed inhibit 11, first or second accel slash dissel time selection 12, base block BB, normally open N013, base block BB, normally closed NC10, parameters functions settings factory, setting, 4 to 0 6 multi-function input 7, terminal 3M3 D0, D4 D20, 14, increase master frec, 15, decrease master frec, 16. Run PLC program 17. Pause PLC 18. Counter trigger signal 19. Counter reset 20. Select ACHI slash deselect AVI. Group 5. Multi-step speed and PLC parameters. Parameters. Functions settings factory. Setting. 5 to 0 0 first step speed frec. 0.0 tilde 400 Hz 0.05 to 0 1 second step speed frec. 0.0 tilde 400 Hz 0.05 to 0 2 third step speed frec. 0.0 tilde 400 Hz 0.05 to 03 PLC mode 0. Disable PLC operation. 1. Execute 1 program cycle 2. Continuously execute program cycles 3. Execute 1 program cycle step by step, separate by stop 4. Continuously execute 1 program cycle step by step, separate by stop 0. 5 to 0 4 PLC forward slash reverse. Motion. 0 tilde 15 0. Forward 1. Reverse 0. 5 to 0 5 time duration step 0 0 tilde 65,500 seconds 0 5 to 0 6 time duration step 1 0 tilde 65,500 seconds 0 5 to 0 7 time duration step 2 0 tilde 65,500 seconds 0 5 to 0 8 time duration step 3 0 tilde 65,500 seconds 0. Group 6 protection parameters. Parameters functions settings factory setting 6 to 0 0 over voltage prevention level 0 disable 350 tilde 410 V 390 6 to 0 1 over current prevention level 0 disable 20 tilde 200% 170 6 to 0 2 over torque detection 0 disable 1 enable during constant speed operation and continues until the continuous limit is reached 2 enabled during constant speed operation and halted after detection 3 enabled during accel and continues before continuous output time limit is reached 4 enabled during accel and halted after over torque detection. 0. 6 to 0 3 over torque. Detection level 30 tilde 200% 150 11. Parameters functions settings factory. Setting. 6 to 0 4 over torque. Detection time 0.1 tilde 10.0 seconds 0.1. 6 to 0 5 electronic thermal. Overload relay. 0. Not used 1. Act with standard motor 2. Act with special motor. 0. 6 to 0 6 electronic thermal. Characteristic 30 tilde 600 sec 60. 6 to 0 7 present fault record 6 to 0 8 second most recent. Fault record. 6 to 0 9 third most recent. Fault record. 6 to 10 fourth most recent. Fault record. 6 to 11 fifth most recent. Fault record. 6 to 12 sixth most recent. Fault record. 0. No fault occurred 1. Off over current 2. Off over voltage 3. O overheat 4. O overload 5. O 1 electronic thermal 6. F external fault 7. Reserved 8. Reserved 9. OCA current exceed during acceleration 10. OC current exceed during deceleration 11. OC current exceed during steady state 0. Group 7. Motor parameters. Parameters functions settings factory. Setting. A 7 to 0 0 motor rated current 30 tilde 120%, 85 a 7 to 0 1 motor no load current 0 tilde 90% 50 a 7 to 0 2 torque, compensation 0 tilde 10 1, A 7-03 slip compensation, 0.0-10.0, 0.0 Group 8, Special Parameters Functions Settings Factory, Setting, 8-00 DC braking voltage level, 0-30%, 08-01 DC braking time during startup, 0.0-60.0 seconds, 0.0, 8-02 DC braking time during stopping, 0.0-60.0 seconds, 0.0, 8-03 start point for DC braking, 0.0-400.0 seconds, 0.08-04 momentary power loss, 0 stop operation after momentary power loss, 1 continues after momentary power loss. Speed search starts with master frec. 2 continues after momentary power loss. Speed search starts with min output frec. 0-12 parameters functions settings factory setting 8-05 max allowable power loss. Time 0.3-5.0 second, 2.0, 8-06 BB time for speed search, 0.3-5.0 sec, 0.58-07 max speed search current level, 30-200%, 150, 8-08 skip frec. 1 upper bound, 0.0-400 Hz, 0.08-09 skip frec. 1 lower bound, 0.0-400 Hz, 0.08-10 skip frec. 2 upper bound, 0.0-400 Hz, 0.08-11 skip frec. 2 lower bound, 0.0-400 Hz, 0.08-12 skip frec. 3 upper bound, 0.0-400 Hz, 0.08-13 skip frec. 3 lower bound, 0.0-400 Hz, 0.08-14 auto restart after fault, 0-10-08-15 AVOR function, 0 AVOR function enable, 1 AVOR function disable, 2 AVOR function disable when disable, 2 8-16 dynamic braking voltage, 350-450 volts V, 388-17 DC braking lower bound limit, 0.0-400 Hz, 0.0 Group 9 communication parameters functions settings factory setting. A 9-00 communication address, 1-247, 1 a 9-01 transmission speed, 0 baud rate 4800, 1 baud rate 9600, 2 baud rate 19200, 1 a 9-02 transmission fault treatment, 0 warn and continue running, 1 warn and ram to stop, 2 warn and coasting stop, 3 no warn and keep running, 0 a 9-03 Modbus communication watchdog timer, 0 disable, 1-20 1-20 seconds, 0 ASCII mode, 07 N 217 E 127 0 138 N 248 E 158 0 1 a 9-04 communication protocol R2 mode, 68 N 278 E 188 0 1 013 Chapter 4 Troubleshooting and Fault Information. The VFDL-AC drive has a comprehensive fault diagnostic system that includes several different alarms and fault messages. Once a fault is detected, the corresponding protective functions will be activated. The following faults are displayed on the AC drive digital keypad. The 6 most recent faults can be read on the digital keypad display by viewing PR 6-07 to PR 6-12. Note: faults can be cleared by pressing the reset key on the keypad or input terminal. Common problems and solutions: fault name, fault descriptions, corrective actions. The AC drive detects an abnormal increase in current. 1. Check whether the motor's horsepower corresponds to the AC drive output power. 2. Check the wiring connections between the AC drive and motor for possible short circuits. 3. Increase the acceleration time, PR 1-09, PR 1-11. 4. Check for possible excessive loading conditions at the motor. 5. If there are any abnormal conditions when operating the AC drive after the short circuit is removed, the drive should be sent back to manufacturer. The AC drive detects that the DC bus voltage has exceeded its maximum allowable value. 1. Check whether the input voltage falls within the rated AC drive input voltage. 2. Check for possible voltage transients. 3. Bus overvoltage may also be caused by motor regeneration. Increase the diesel time. The AC drive temperature sensor detects excessive heat. 1. Ensure that the ambient temperature falls within the specified temperature range. 2. Make sure that the ventilation holes are not obstructed. 3. Remove any foreign objects on the heatsink and check for possible dirty heatsink fins. 4. Provide enough spacing for adequate ventilation. The AC drive detects that the DC bus voltage has fallen below its minimum value. Check whether the input voltage falls within the rated AC drive's input voltage. Internal electronic overload trip. 1. Check for possible motor overload. 2. Check electronic thermal overload setting. 3. Increase motor capacity. 4. Reduce the current level so that the drive output current does not exceed the value set by the motor rated current PR 7-00. The external terminal FGND goes from off to on When external terminal FGND is closed, the output will be turned off. Under NOEF, motor overload, check the parameter settings PR 6-03 to PR 6-05. 1. Reduce the motor load. 2. Adjust the over torque detection setting to an appropriate setting. 14. Fault name, fault descriptions, corrective actions. Overcurrent during acceleration. 1. Short circuit at motor output. 2. Torque boost too high. 3. Acceleration time too short. 4. AC drive output capacity is too small. 1. Check for possible poor insulation at the output line. 2. Decrease the torque boost setting in PR 7-02. 3. Increase the acceleration time. 4. Replace with the AC drive with one that has a higher output capacity. Next HP size. Overcurrent during deceleration. 1. Short circuit at motor output. 2. Deceleration time too short. 3. AC drive output capacity is too small. 1. Check for possible poor insulation at the output line. 2. Increase the deceleration time. 3. Replace with the AC drive with one that has a higher output capacity. Next HP size. Overcurrent during steady state operation. 1. Short circuit at motor output. 2. Sudden increase in motor loading. 3. AC drive output capacity is too small. 1. Check for possible poor insulation at the output line. 2. Check for possible motor stall. 3. Replace with the AC drive with one that has a higher output capacity. Next HP size. Internal memory IC cannot be programmed. 1. Switch off power supply. 2. Check whether the input voltage falls within the rated AC drive input voltage. 3. Switch the AC drive back on. Internal memory IC cannot be read. 1. Check the connections between the main control board and the power board. 2. Reset drive to factory defaults. Drive's internal circuitry abnormal. 1. Switch off power supply. 2. Check whether the input voltage falls within the rated AC drive input voltage. Switch on the AC drive. Hardware protection failure, return to the factory. Software protection failure, return to the factory. Auto accel/disel failure, don't use the function of auto acceleration/deceleration. Communication error. 1. Check the connection between the AC drive and computer for loose wires. 2. Check if the communication protocol is properly set. External base block. AC drive output is turned off. 1. When the external input terminal B is active, the AC drive output will be turned off. 2. Disable this connection and the AC drive will begin to work again. The AC drive detects excessive drive output current. 1. Check whether the motor is overloaded. 2. Reduce torque compensation setting as set in PR 7-02. 3. Increase the AC drive's output capacity. 4. Note the AC drive can withstand up to 150% of the rated current for a maximum of 60 seconds. 15. Standard specifications: voltage class 115 volts V, 230 volts V, model number VFD-L A/B002004002004007007 applicable motor output kW 0.20.40.20.40.71.5 rated output capacity kVA 0.61.0 0.61.0 1.62.7 rated output current a 1.62.5 1.62.5 4.27.0 max output voltage V. 3-phase corresponds to double input voltage. 3-phase corresponds to input voltage. Output rating: rated frequency Hz 1.0 400 Hz rated input current a 694.9/1.96.5/2.79.7/5.1 input voltage tolerance single phase 90-132 V 50 60ths Hz single/ 3-phase 180-264 V 50 60ths Hz 3-phase 180-264 V P over 50 60ths Hz frequency tolerance plus minus 5%. Control system SVPWM sinusoidal pulse width modulation. Carried frequency 3 kW still 10 kW. Output frequency resolution 0.1 Hz. Torque characteristics including the auto torque, auto slip compensation. Starting torque can be 150% at 5 Hz. Overload endurance 150% of rated current for 1 minute. Accel/disel time 0.1 600 sec. Can be set individually. /F pattern adjustable control characteristics. Stall prevention level 20 200%. Setting of rated current keypad setting by keys or VR. Frequency setting external signal potentiometer 5 /0.5 W. DC 0 plus 10 V input impedance 47 ohm. 4 20 milliampere output. Impedance 250 ohms. Multi-function inputs 1 to 3 steps. Jog, up/down command. Communication setting. Operation setting keypad setting by run /stop keys signal external signal M0, M1, M2, M3 can be combined to offer various modes of operation. RS-485, communication port. Multi-function input signal multi-step selection 0 to 3, jog, accel/disal inhibit, first/second accel/disal switch, counter, PLC operation, external base block, no, selection operating characteristics multi-function output signal AC drive operating, frequency attained, non-zero speed, base block, fault indication, local/remote indication, PLC operation indication, other function, AV or S-curve, overvoltage stall prevention, DC braking, fault records, adjustable carried frequency, starting frequency setting of DC braking, overcurrent stall prevention, momentary power loss restart, reverse inhibition, frequency limits, parameter lock/reset, protection over voltage, overcurrent, undervoltage, overload, electronic thermal, overheating, self-testing, other including AMI filter cooling, forced air cooling installation, location, altitude 1000 meters m or below, keep from corrosive gases. Liquid and dust ambient temperature -10 degrees Celsius -40 degrees Celsius non-condensing and not frozen. Storage temperature -20 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Ambient humidity below 90% or non-condensing. ENVIRON meant. Vibration 9.80665 meters m/s21 less than 20 Hz. 5.88 meters m/s20.6 GA 20 to 50 Hz.